Hey Aries, how you doing? Gonna be a great year for you guys this year. You need it. I'm an Aries, born April 5th, and last year was tough, right? Now, it was my best year, but that's only because there was so much growth and understanding and shifts of perception. I really shifted a lot of perception and in the way I perceived the world last year, and I know a lot of my fellow Aries did, right? So the good news is, because so many of us did so much change last year, letting go, right? Last year for Aries was really about letting go through all that change and everything that was going on, that this year is going to be a great year because you let go. If you didn't let go, you're hopefully doing that now, right? You're hopefully readjusting now. It might not have been an easy end of the year to beginning of the year because of that. You might not be done letting go and doing all that transitioning you were asked to do last year. But if you are, you can already feel things getting better, right? I'm excited. I have already had lots of great things happen in January, right? Arians are under some really great financial energy right now. Uranus is in your second house. Mars has moved out. Thank God that Mars has gone out of Aries, because that is what caused us to sit and fight with ourselves last year and fight our beliefs and fight what we should be doing, right? And so Mars has moved out, Uranus has moved into our second house, which means things are great financially, shining bright, lots of luck in the next couple of months, okay? So pay attention for opportunity. Now is the time to take some financial risks. If you're thinking of a good opportunity, if you've been presented something comes your way over the next few months, take the risks, because with Uranus in your second house, it's going to work out. It is supporting that financial change. It's supporting the risk you want to take. Okay, so we started out with some luck in our finances because of Uranus in our second house, and we also have Jupiter in the 12th house in May, and that is going to bring a whole whack of greatness. Okay, this is where we're going to connect, we're going to make friendships, we're going to do some moving, some traveling, switch up the careers, jobs. So from May to July, it's going to be a really wonderful energy to move. So you're going to be, your energy, Jupiter being in your 12th house is really going to align with the timing of COVID heading out. Shake things up, whether you move physically, whether you get a new job, whether you find a new hobby. I don't know, maybe you'll start hiking up mountains like I did last year, right? Who knows what's going to happen, but you're going to move. And you're going to tie up those things, and you're going to be social, and you're going to be network, and we're leaders. And that's really important to understand, Aries. You have a responsibility as the first sign of the zodiac to lead the rest of the signs into this unknown territory. Aries is the god of war. We charge head first into shit. We don't back off, right? So we have to be leaders during this time of change. This is why we've been struggling the last few years so hard, because we had to be prepared for when everybody else was going through it. So we could say, follow me. Don't be scared. It's gonna be okay. I know we don't know how we're gonna make money. I know we don't know where we're gonna live. I know we don't know what we're gonna do for work. But I tell you what, you follow me, and you'll get there, because I know it's coming. I know things are exactly how they need to be, and there's this great design in place. So that's what the Aries energy is about this year, leading by example and receiving all these intuitive downloads that we're lucky enough to get this year. Right? We're very lucky to be given synchronicities and signs and people thrown into our lives and opportunities thrown into our lives so that we can keep going forward. So you have a responsibility this year, Aries, to inspire the people around you and lead them to the promised land, right? Things aren't as bad as they seem. When you're in labor, there's something beautiful at the end. So get your shit together if you don't have it together, all right? Put your big boy pants on, and I can talk to Aries this way, right? We need to be talked to this way. Step up to the plate. You are fire, and you've just been smoldering the last couple of years. Smoldering because nothing's been working out. Smoldering because your whole world's been falling apart and changes have been happening, right? Well, your fire is lit. You're lit. Let's go, Aries. We have a solar eclipse on July 10th this year. The eclipse is going to bring an energy, a magnetism to learning and exploring something new. And on November 19th, there's a lunar eclipse in our second house, Aries, and that is all about shining, okay? What more can you do to shine? So this year is really about pushing you to shine. Take control and lead. And that lunar eclipse at the end of November is just going to give you one more big push at the end of the year to say, what more can you do? Get it done before 2022. All right, and then Jupiter's back in your 12th house at the end of December. So this year is non-stop action for Aries. Starting March onward, it's non-stop. It's magical moments. It's synchronicities. It's lucky. It's travel. It's moving. It's a change in perception, and it's leadership. It's leadership. Don't see a lot of conflicts this year for Aries, but Aries are almost always in conflict because we're always trying to do too many things at once. So we need to stay grounded and we need to stay focused, right? And Saturn helps us with that, but we need to stay grounded. And we need to understand there's a process. And we need to understand if something doesn't go right to step back, not forward, right, Aries? What do we do when things don't work well? We just barrel through it, right? We just burn it down. That's what we do. Keep going. Well, we need a little bit more constraint than that, right? We can't be burning shit down this year. When we see it smoldering, we got to go, whoa, why am I smoldering? Where do I need to pull back? Right? Where do I need to pull back? And we got to have a little bit more restraint, okay? And we have to have Saturn come in and say, hey, we're not burning anything. We're not burning through anything this year. We are stepping through it, okay? So as always, that will be a struggle for Aries to not go 100 miles a minute and have 100 thoughts a minute, because they're all great, right? That's the thing about Aries. We have all these great thoughts and they all work. Aries, you can be a lot of things, remember that. You're one of the signs that can multitask so well. Well, Aries, it's going to be a good year. Pay attention to your intuitive knowings. Look around. You'll see the $20 bill on the street. It's that kind of year, right? But if you don't look around and you just burn through things, you're not going to have a good year because you're not in sync with the energy. You need to lead, not be disorganized. You need to be motivated, but not go too fast. And when something doesn't work, don't burn it down. Have a great year, Aries. It's going to be huge.